everything naturally. Yeah, people cry, laugh and sing naturally. Let's be natural. Ever since the world began, let's be natural. Every woman, every man, let's be natural. Has followed nature's plan, let's be natural. Yeah.
Chuck and Don in the morning, 88.1 KRAC Southern Melon. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's one of those false endings.
Yeah, I think it's one of those
Songs that I guess I should have remembered.
trick
False ending. A little trick ending. It's all right.
Yeah, well,
Every once in a while, you know, even the professionals. Hey, what are you going to do? Screw up. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Forgot it was a false ending there. 8:15 in the a.m. What the hell is going on? Is that normal? Is that how it's supposed to be?
I don't know.
That seems strange.
It is.
Whatever. It seems a little much as far as the and the ending, you know, it's
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
check this date.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Really
natural. I got it. Okay, fine. Okay, so this has got to be the end. Right, hip song, right? Okay, I would think so. Ridiculous. Okay, what the hell? David, 88.1. Are you serious? I didn't do it. I didn't do that. I did not do it. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to eat my breakfast. I did not do that. I don't know what's going on. That's the end of the song over there.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure. Oh, it's natural. It's natural. It's natural enough. That's natural enough. It's natural enough. It's natural enough.
I don't care.
It's natural enough.
So I tried
enough.
3 times.
It's natural enough. It's natural enough.
I have a mouthful of pancakes.
Add it and stuff. Get it and stuff. 88.1 KRAC Southern Melonville. Chuck and Don in the morning on Freezknotable Pop Culture TV and on YouTube.
Good morning.
You know that we're simulcast on that Freezknotable.
I fucking hate YouTube, man.
What?
For a guy who fucks up all the time like me, like for the last 20 years, I've been doing really dark shit. And, you know, I've been sort of famous for a little while. YouTube gets it on fucking, you know, I mean, my agent, the first
Artie Lang's
fucking
great. Oh, I know. I love
year
it. It's great.
that YouTube was around, my agent would call me up like every other weekend and go, listen, Art, bad news. I'm like, what happened? Did Bromance get canceled? No. And I go, what's the bad news? You go, listen, YouTube has video of you at a Denny's parking lot in Milwaukee. Could that have been you, Art?
No.
Go on. Denny's, what is that, like a restaurant or something? Oh, so I go to an empty lot that no one owns.
Is it because of legal reasons? You couldn't say he was doing shit at Denny's. Wow, he's got the eye.
Yeah,
he did really good. I was on the road with
There's
him
video
at
of
this
you,
time.
you're in Milwaukee, and you're calling a 12-year-old black drug dealer the N-word. We need a comment from you. And I was like, oh, look, it's easy. his prices were fucking outrageous.
That's there you go. Drug dealer humor, more drug dealer. Chuck and Don in the morning, 88.1 KRAC, Southern Melonville. Good morning. Tuesday, October 27th. Good morning. In the year of 2020.
Good morning.
8:15 a.m. 88.1 KRAC, Southern Melonville on Freezknotable Pop Culture TV on YouTube. Good morning. Yeah.
Check it out.
We're going to get right into the weather now, because Sherry is still out at the Foodland Center, which is actually directly across the way here from the station, the building that the station's in. And Sherry, you still out there?
Hey, Sherry.
With the weather?
Everybody knows Sherry.
Yeah, Don, I'm still across the street. We've been hanging out here, and now we finally hunted them down, and we got the Scream Cakes
Oh, yeah,
from
those
Hostess.
are good.
Oh, the Scream Cakes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I like that.
What you got going on down there again? You have some last minute candy deals?
So we have
some
those.
treats.
It's limited time. They're not on sale because they go quick, you know? They're the rave right now. And we still have all those candy
rave.
deals on the Reese's Frankenstein half green cups.
Yeah, I
And,
like those.
Yeah, we're over here at the Foodland Center.
All right.
And here at the Foodland Center, we have the sale on the Reese's Franken cups, on your Kit Kats, your basics, and don't forget the Fudge Rots.
Fudge Rots. What? Fudge Rots.
Now, what are those again? What are those made of?
Fudge Rots.
You know, like that kind of like cheap chocolate you get on like the outside of some like marshmallow thing
Yeah.
that was like discounted and old? It's that, but just the chocolate, and it's like sticks to your teeth, and it's in the shape of a turd.
That's not good.
So it's pretty appetizing.
Yes, very appealing.
Shape
So
of a
what's the weather
turd.
like, Sherry?
That sounds very appetizing.
All right. Let's hear that forecast for today.
So it's 43 degrees, and it looks like it is definitely going to rain, but
Oh.
not super hard. Definitely cold rain, though, so make sure you get your jackets out. We got some pretty high winds, too.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
it's windy.
windy.
It's windy.
It's
Windy. Nah.
She's
Yes. It's windy. Everybody
Bring some candy
knows.
to the party
yeah,
on Friday.
it looks like we're going to have like an overflow of these because they're not selling, so there'll probably be tons of those during the party, the Halloween special. But we'll also have some good stuff, too, so I'm
Tons
looking
of
forward
what?
to that. It'll be fun.
The Fudge Rots?
Okay, sounds
Can't
good.
believe
Sherry.
nobody wants
Sound
that.
And today's weather is sponsored by Mojo in the afternoon.
Whoa.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Now you're going to give me
boy.
a heart attack. What?
No,
It's too
what?
early in the morning for
Oh.
jokes like
Kidding me.
that, Sherry.
Well,
What are you
I
I
talking
don't
mean,
think
about?
she's joking.
like he paid me, and that's how sponsorship
How
works.
how is he sponsoring the weather? What do you mean?
Oh, it's that big a deal. Okay, well, that's how sponsorship
Oh
works.
my God.
Not good.
Oh my goodness. That guy is a total weirdo and a creep. You need to stay away from him.
He didn't
Don't-
give me that vibe.
Well, that's not.
That's
I'm going to have to talk to Max about that. That's not right. You
serious
can't have that.
betrayal. Serious betrayal.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
What the hell, dude?
All right. Well, it's not. Yeah. No, it's not your fault.
This has been Sherry Winters from 88.1 KRC, and make sure you come down to Foodland, and happy Halloween.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Sherry. That was
Yeah,
Sherry
happy
at the
Halloween,
Foodland
Sherry.
Center. You still got about, a couple more hours to get over there and see her and take advantage of the cheap candy bags they have laid out there on the floor.
What?
Or whatever. I don't know.
I don't think.
Music back there
Laid
from the
out on
morning
the
of
floor.
my success, flying around Uranus, double kick recipe, flopping. She should be out of the dancers. Turd Derby season and pink roses for Randy. Still to come, the natural. That's still to come. That's natural enough. Recoup
natural
leprosy in a small hole. A cocoon that girl needs. Oracle face and listen to Robert Cohen.
You all right, Don?
I'm
stressed
sorry.
out.
It's just hard to concentrate with all this Mojo bullshit
What's
going
the
on.
problem
Mojo.
now,
Wait.
Don?
Yeah, and not to mention that, him chiming in every few minutes. Boy, what a great idea it was to put in an intercom system so Max could
No,
talk to me
I'm
directly on the
serious,
air
right?
and interrupt
What
the
is
show.
going on?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
is it the same
fan-friggin-tastic.
complaints
That's all
about
you needed, huh?
Mojo or what?
Yeah,
man.
well, he can't sponsor the weather on my
Well,
morning show
That's okay.
That's not right.
With
That's not
me.
fair.
He's
That's not-
doing
that's not
good.
to
cool.
promote him for people to
What's
listen to him
wrong
in the
with that?
afternoon. We're supposed to be down with that? Well, that doesn't
No.
make any sense at all.
Well, I happen to
dude.
like Mojo.
Well, I don't care if you like Mojo.
I think he's doing
What is the
very
deal
good.
with this guy?
Mojo in the
All right, you know
Okay,
what?
well,
I'm not going to get into this
I
because
don't
I'm
think
just
there's
getting
any
really
problem
upset,
with it.
and I don't want to be upset for the
You're not going to be
got my
making
rest
fun
of
of
the
him on the
show.
air anymore. I'll tell
we
you
only
that.
we only got about
so-
an hour or so left here, and I
Well, I
just
don't know.
want to get all
Mr.
worked up over it.
Mojo rising.
Too late.
There's got to
Frank.
be some sort of
Yeah, too
disconnect
late,
button
right.
on this intercom.
Oh, for Max?
All right,
Okay.
so
Button right
forget
here.
that right now.
I'll flip
I
the
shut
button.
him off, Don.
Thank you, Radar. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and play the scary movie game. I think that'll put us in
All
a better mood.
Scary
And
movie
then that
game.
way, yeah.
Let's do it.
We can
I don't even know
talk
how
about
to-
something else.
what
and
it
do
is or
something
how
else.
how
So
you play
scary
it.
movie game.
How do you play it?
Scary movie game.
It's time for well, we usually do this on Fridays.
Friday fun
so we'll have to
times.
call
Friday
it the
fun
Tuesday
times.
fun time game time. Tuesday fun
Right.
time game time. We just call it
Whatever.
Okay. So you guys ready to play a game? Here's the game.
Yeah.
You scary movie game.
Scary movie.
Guess
Hi
the
there.
scary movie
Hi there.
with one word hints.
All right.
Okay,
What?
so you get a scary movie in your mind,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like one
Yeah,
of your favorite
I got
scary
one.
movies, and then it's kind of like password or something. Only everybody who's not got the movie in their mind and not given the clues can play.
Oh.
So you just start saying things about the movie. Now you
you're
don't
supposed
say
to-
the most obvious thing right away. You kind of build up to it.
So you're supposed to get it in the least amount of guesses?
Well, no,
or-
I don't. I
or
don't
at least
know
amount
that
of
the
hints?
idea is to do it in little amounts. No one ever.
Well, what's the point then?
Yeah,
I mean, what
I
are you-
guess now that you.
It's got to be.
No one ever
should
introduced
do
it to me. It's just a fun game. It's like 21 questions, So you just play it in the car or something, like.
Yeah, but still, there's
But
got
how
to
do
be.
you
But nobody
win?
ever said
I
it was
mean-
it was to get it in the least amount of hints.
But that's
But
got to
doesn't
be.
that make
that
sense,
is
though?
the-
I mean, what else would you be doing?
Well, then why wouldn't you go right to something completely obvious about
What
the
do you mean?
movie, like and like an actor in it or something like that?
Well, you should be able to do that, right?
I don't know.
Well,
okay,
no,
so
I
anyways,
mean, you
the
can't say,
idea
like,
is to
the
guess
name-
the
one of
scary
the
movie
words that are in
with
the
the hints
name.
that you give them. So let's
Okay.
start with Radar. Radar, you got a movie in your head? Yeah, I bet he does.
Yeah, he's got movies in his head.
Yeah,
that's
I
for
know
sure.
he does. But no, I mean, do you have did you think of a
Yeah,
movie?
I got one.
Pick a movie that you like. I mean, I was a scary movie, Halloween movie. or
Yeah,
whatever.
not Wizard of Oz.
Okay,
yeah.
now you give us hints for it. So give us the first hint.
Freddy Krueger.
No,
Hey, okay.
I got
that
some.
one.
Let me think.
The Nightmare on Elm Street, obviously.
Nightmare
on
Yeah.
Elm
Street
But
3.
you can't just the first thing
Nightmare on Elm
you
Street.
can't just say
Ah.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Sure.
You
why
should be
not?
able to, though.
Well, no, that doesn't. No, he's right. That doesn't.
I mean,
make
what's
any
the-
sense. But you can't say hints for a scary movie like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
What would it? What would I be talking about if I said Jack Nicholson though? And I was trying to get you to think of a scary movie.
Batman.
No.
Carnal knowledge.
No.
The Shining.
Yes, The Shining.
The Shining.
So
yeah.
you
should
should
be
be
able
able
to
to build
say
up to it.
Anything that's in the
Well,
title.
I don't really know. I mean, I guess maybe.
I think that.
I guess okay. So if that's the case, then Radar wins.
Yay, I
Yeah,
win.
he's
Yeah,
the
he
winner.
won, so
Well,
it's
no,
not
okay,
really
so other
anymore.
people can go. I guess.
All right,
Yes.
my turn. My turn.
I'm sorry. I'm just really worked up about this Max situation.
I don't blame
Okay,
you,
go
man.
ahead, Chuck. Get a movie in your
I
head.
got it.
And oh, okay, go ahead.
I got a movie. Okay,
Okay.
Bite.
Bite.
Bite. Biting. Bite. You know.
Love it first bite.
No.
No.
Okay. Backpack. Backpacking.
Love it first backpack.
No. No. Hitchhiking.
Bite the backpack.
No.
Bite the hitch.
Backpack. Bite. Backpack. Hitchhiking. Like hitchhiking.
Oh,
the
hitcher.
hitcher. The hitchhiker.
No.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. To the
No.
galaxy.
No.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
A nurse. A nurse.
Candy Stripers. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
A nurse.
I'm not
Bite,
getting it.
backpack,
Yeah.
hitchhiking, nurse.
Yeah. London.
Oh, London. That kind of helps.
Anybody?
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gotta be
that's
it.
it. That's it.
Hey,
All right.
okay, all right, yeah. Good job. See, Chuck knows how to play the game, though. That's how
Yeah,
you
no,
play.
he's got it.
Yep. I know how to play games.
Well, okay, I don't know, but it just makes the game more fun. I guess it's
yeah.
It's
No, I
also like saying like, why can't I just take a ladder to the basketball hoop, climb up to the basketball hoop, and drop the ball in? You can't do
Yeah,
that.
right. I mean, I
Okay.
guess I could have
You
said
shoot a guy
werewolf,
in the
but it wouldn't have been
boxing
any
ring.
fun
David,
to say that like the first word.
David, you want to go? Yeah, I'm ready. You got,
All right,
you got a
David.
movie? I got
Go,
one.
David.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I got one. Okay, go ahead.
Cocktail party.
Cocktail party.
Yeah.
I can't think of a
I don't know.
The cocktail party.
Okay, VHS,
VHS
tape.
tape.
Oh, The Ring.
Yeah, The Ring.
No,
No, the Ring 2.
no.
No?
VHS.
Oh, yeah. Rewind your
Death
face.
Row.
VHS,
Death Row
VHS
Records.
2.
Death Row.
Death
No,
Row Records.
Snoop Dogg. Not the record company. Suge Knight. No.
Dr. Dre.
Empty Cabin. Cabin Fever.
Yeah, Cabin Fever. Evil Dead.
No.
No.
Dark Road.
Dark Road. Dark Man.
Dark Road.
Dark Road Man.
All right. No. Because I think you're supposed to give about 4 or 5. So you give them like about 5.
Yeah, you can't
right?
just keep going. Like say something.
All right. What were they again? Okay. Cocktail Party. Yeah. VHS tape.
VHS tape.
VHS tape. Death Row. Empty Cabin. And Dark Road.
Dark Road.
I have no idea. I
don't know either, man. I don't know it.
That doesn't ring a bell
What?
at all. It doesn't.
What is that one?
I don't either. Radar? Do you know it? Oh.
He's asleep.
Oh, well, God forbid I wake him up. No.
He fell back to sleep. So
he's obviously,
rock-a-bye, baby.
stripping in a club at night.
Yeah.
Needs to sleep, so.
I have no idea what.
No, David, I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Lost Highway. Lost Highway.
Oh, is that
Do I
David?
know that?
David Lynch, right?
Yeah, it's a David Lynch movie.
Okay,
no, I don't.
The
I
Twin
don't know
Peaks
about that
guy.
one.
He did Twin Peaks.
Okay, so
Yeah,
here we
he
go.
did. He
Here's
did.
mine.
It's a good
I got
movie.
one. I'm ready to go.
It's a good movie.
We're ready.
Okay, so this is a classic.
Frankenstein.
I haven't seen that. It's a classic. Yeah, it's a classic. Okay, a carnival is in it prominently. A carnival.
Carnival.
Okay.
Funhouse.
Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark. What is that?
Is it?
Yeah, he's like a character in it. Yeah.
Mr.
Okay.
Dark. Funhouse. Funhouse.
No. Is it Funhouse?
Is it Funhouse?
Is it a carnival? Yeah,
Funhouse.
it's a carnival, like a fair or whatever.
Is it Funhouse?
No.
So it's got to be Funhouse.
Yeah, but it's not Funhouse.
Oh,
But
it's
I
not
mean,
Funhouse.
There
Is
is
there
a
carnival in it?
Okay, another character. The
do
Dust
another.
Witch.
The Dust Witch.
Yeah.
Dust Witch.
Wait, what? Carnival?
Really, none of this is
Dark.
Nobody knows any of this.
Darky. The Dust Bitch.
Okay, I'm going to give you a big one now. You're going to get it after I. Okay.
Never heard of it.
No. Ray Bradbury.
Bradbury.
The writer.
What?
It's written by Ray Bradbury.
Ray Bradbury.
Oh, come on, you
Theater?
guys.
Perry Mason.
I know who that is.
Anybody
But
have
I
any
kind of culture
still
around
don't
here?
know the movie.
What else?
One more. Okay, one more.
One more.
I don't know. Disney.
Disney.
That even makes it harder. I don't know. Nobody knows. No.
No.
Well, I guess I'm in the same boat as you, David. I guess so. It's great. I don't know how anybody. It's called Something Wicked This Way Comes. Yes.
Something wicked.
I
this
have
way
no
comes.
idea. I don't think I've ever heard that.
What the hell is that?
Oh God.
You're like 3 coins in a fountain.
Yeah.
Like from
Okay,
Planes,
well,
Trains,
yeah,
and
we'll
Automobiles.
just go
like
back to-
everybody's singing along.
Yeah.
To the Flintstones theme song. And
Just
Flintstones.
saying Freddie. Okay, so I got
Beat
one in my
the Flintstones.
Jason. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Nightmare.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Friday the 13th. I mean.
Friday the 13th.
I'll just say the actor's name. Jack Nicholson.
Do you want it over
Foreign
Oh,
Carnal.
yeah,
Knowledge. That's it.
Carnal
Yep.
Knowledge.
one way or
Yeah.
the other. You don't want me to read.
There you go.
Hey, there it is.
Right here where you
Oh
belong.
my God. Well, the game would have been fun, I guess, if we would have known more. It was
That was fun.
things.
I had fun.
Oh,
Radar's
I
asleep.
love
Yeah,
this.
I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, one of the things I did want to talk about now that we've gotten the attempt at playing a game and having some fun out of the way, let's get back to complaining about our jobs.
Yes.
Well, the thing is one of the things that I did figure out,
Hi there.
or that I was looking at, not
Hi
that I
there.
figured out, is it's just there was some paper. Chuck, did you get papers sent over to you over the weekend, last weekend,
Yeah.
from KCC, from Kincaid Broadcasting Company?
Yeah, they sent me papers to look over a new, like,
Right. Yeah,
deal
no,
or
me too. I got the same. I got the
No
same
idea.
ones. And so what I found really fascinating, and we'll talk a little bit about where the hell is it? We'll
I've
talk
got
a
a
little bit
copy
about
of
the
them
deal, the reason that we were sent over these papers. But
Yeah.
one thing that I found fascinating when I was just reading up on stuff to try to figure out what the hell, how this would work and everything, is just how many stations are in that belt of broadcasting stations.
I know.
The Kincaid Communication Company, KCC or whatever, the stations that Henry Kincaid owns in Blaine County.
Yeah, he owns like everything.
Well, no, only in Blaine County, but he almost owns like every station that worth talking about, or any
Yeah,
station
definitely.
that you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
really?
In Mellonville, certainly, but in Liberty City too, and in Freezknotable City.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he owned so many stations.
Well, it's weird. It's crazy because it's a really long list. Some of the stations, of course, are ones you've heard before, but some of them I've never heard
Which
of.
ones?
Well, like we'll just start with the most obvious. Like I was reading this list of the ones in Mellonville. Okay, Southern Mellonville. So there's us, KRAC 88.1 FM, right?
Yeah.
Then
That's
there's
us.
KNPR, which is 91.7,
Yeah.
the national public radio station in town.
Yeah, I've heard that station.
Yeah, and I think most people know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then in Freezknotable City, Kincaid Communications Company, Henry Kincaid, the guy who owns this station, owns WMJI 102.7.
Yeah.
The Rock of
Freezknotable.
Freezknopolis station out there.
Yeah, I know.
They used to be called the Wolf.
I grew up on that station.
When I
remember
lived there,
that.
they were the Wolf, yeah.
Yeah. Who else?
And then there's WFLA, which is the Flash. It's like 80s pop music or whatever,
Yeah,
89.7.
I've heard of
I
that
don't know
station.
that one.
Right. The Eagle, which is like the oldest rock
yeah.
station.
I know that one.
Classic
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah, that's been there
Hard
forever.
rock.
WEGL, yeah.
The Eagle.
WCPR 101.1, Wild Child Pirate Radio. I've never heard of that, but he owns that.
I've
Me
heard of it.
neither.
I've heard of
I've
that
heard
one.
of that one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know that
okay,
one.
so you know that one?
Yeah.
Something called WRHM 91.9, Retro Hot Mix.
don't
I
know
think
that
I think
one
I've
either.
here's that when I was in Freezknopolis.
Okay, so there's two there that I don't know of. Of course, the Eagle, the Flash, and WMJI. I know.
Yeah.
Then in Liberty City, he owns WLRR, the Liberty Rock Radio.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the most well known in the station, though. But there's also like WHED, like Head Radio, and like an alternative station. One of these is an alternative station. I don't know. And then there's WTLK, which is like the talk radio, but that's on AM. That's like the only AM station he owns.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
heard
but
that
I've
one.
heard of that.
But
I've
I
heard
mean,
that one
he
a lot.
owns an incredible amount of stations, and I guess
I
the reason that they were even sending us over
He's
this
getting all
information was,
kinds of money, all kinds of stations,
yeah,
but he never shows up.
was because they Henry decided, I guess, around, and you remember we did some promos for this, and we talked
He's never
about it when it
around
first
in
started.
those
But then the
stations.
COVID thing happened, and everybody just completely forgot about it, because it wasn't
Oh,
a big
yeah,
issue,
yeah.
and we started running
Yeah.
best ofs for like 6 months or whatever, like definitely 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
best
Right
of
when,
Chuck and
Because
Don.
so we were being picked up in February.
uh-huh.
Right, on Freezknotable Pop Culture TV, or whatever the Freezknotable station, Revolting Radio,
Yeah.
Yes.
satellite
No, I
services
know the
that carry
station, yeah.
Freezknotable.
I know.
You listen to those different Freezknotable stations, and there's like the main one is Pop Culture TV or whatever, I guess.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was right
Right.
when I was.
But
But
there's no visuals of us. There's not like a camera in here or anything. It's just they take the show, and from what I can tell, they chop it down into like 20-minute or 30-minute intervals, and then play like the best parts or whatever they consider.
Yeah,
so it's like
I've heard that.
syndication.
And they only
and
put
that
up
was
like
the reason I thought it was such a big deal, is that we're
They
being
only-
heard
they only
somewhere
put up, like,
outside of Southern Mellonville.
two
Sure.
shows a week.
Well,
Not
it's
the
on
whole
there, and
week.
it did well on Freezknotable Pop Culture TV, because even though we only did a couple like live shows at the beginning in February, and I was like March, right, was our last
Yeah. The
real
shows
show,
that I
or,
was
yeah,
going to
not
get
real
in on,
show, but
or
our current show.
start my
And
trial.
then we went into those
Yeah.
reruns.
No, I know what
the
you
best
mean.
of Chuck and Don for a solid 4 or 5 months there, but that didn't hurt us.
At least.
it helped us, because that's how people got to know it.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It was actually kind of a unique situation.
yeah.
Whereas if we would have just continued doing like current live shows, we would have had like little inside stuff, and nobody would have known the origin of it, or
Like, hi there.
right, or maybe made a reference
yeah.
to a story or something that Radar did, or something that happened that
It is
this
kinda different.
particular group of listeners, audience didn't know about, because they
Right,
never
yeah.
Sure.
heard the show. Right. So they play all these best ofs, and they play like, when we were at the Red Owl, and Radar drove the burrito cart into everybody and
Oh,
crashed,
God, yeah.
a big crash. And,
Oh, I heard that one.
and
Yeah,
just
I heard that one.
funny ones, like when Chuck was all mad at Bill about the announcing he did on the commercial, made him sound
Yeah,
less
yeah,
important
that's a good one
or
too.
feminine or whatever the hell it
Hey,
was, you know. And
that
yeah.
was true. He
me
really
bitching
did.
to
And when
Max
you-
about
when-
90s week or 80s week or whatever, and just a bunch of these shows.
When you were all pissed off about the hockey
Right,
thing
yeah,
with
and that one was in there too. I
Radar.
think, I was all pissed off about Radar going to
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
playoffs in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
for
that was a good
the
one.
hockey thing. Yeah, and so people loved it and and check that out. And they were like, it didn't make any difference to them that they weren't current shows because they weren't currently listening to the show. So that's
Right.
what got them into it.
Sure.
And then we came back, just a few shows ago.
We're
at
back.
the beginning of the month. We had David with us here and everything, and the show was kind of a little bit, a little bit more advanced or put together than maybe some of those best
But,
ofs.
those are good shows. They're solid.
Right, yeah, yeah. So that at least people knew what the hell was going on.
Well, that's a good idea. I never thought.
So
of
what they want to
that.
do, is to make a long story even longer.
Too late.
What they want to do is they want to do that again. They want to put us on in other cities, including Liberty City and Freezknotable City, and maybe
Okay.
like Detroit and
course they
Chicago or
Like officially put us on?
right, maybe San Andreas or
Like
Cincinnati.
Milwaukee or San Diego.
yeah, out on the West Coast or something like that. And they want to, like, on purpose, like literally, not because we're not on the air right now or because of COVID, but they want to use that same formula by putting Best of on for like a couple months and then dropping into our show live.
Oh, okay.
The way
yeah.
the current version of it right now. See how it goes.
That would work.
that makes
If
sense.
it worked once, it'll work.
Yeah,
again.
well, I'm interested on how you feel about it, Chuck, because we haven't
makes
really
sense.
talked about this yet. We talked a little bit this morning, but I
Yeah.
mean, I was just thinking about the different logistics of the show and if it would make the show different if we had to do that. And at first, I'm thinking, well, of course it would, because now we would be
Having to
aware of being heard in Liberty City and
Right.
Freezknopolis City and like maybe Chicago or Milwaukee or whatever, Cincinnati, a few of these other cities that I was talking about or
But
that
we're
they
already
mentioned,
We're already heard in those.
Yeah, but
and that we
aren't-
would have to then cater the show to those cities.
Or not
Aren't
those
we
cities.
already
Talk
on-
about all their local news and
In-
their bullshit and stuff.
Yeah,
Aren't
but
we
in
already
Freezknopolis-
on in Freezknopolis
Yeah,
City?
well,
right.
that's what made
Liberty
me think
City
of it, was that
because-
we wouldn't have to really worry that much about it because
Because of
we
the
obviously
Freezknotable
wouldn't be
thing.
able to do weather or,
Right.
or local news or what's on TV tonight or whatever for every city we were in. If we ended
Oh.
up being in a lot of cities, which would be great,
Oh,
get
this-
like a syndication thing going, like
the segments
the
I
people that
do.
really make some money in radio.
Yeah,
sure, yeah.
damn
But-
right. Yeah.
But we could cater to Freezknopolis City and Liberty City a little bit
'Cause
more because we already
do. I do the weather, and I
Chuck,
do the-
you already.
I do like news.
Yeah, you do the news.
Yeah, he does
in
the
those
news.
cities because
Sure.
they're the sister
Sure.
cities, the neighboring cities, and because of our association with Kincaid Broadcasting Company. So it really wouldn't change the show that much.
No,
and,
no,
And
we
all
already
it would
do
maybe
that.
change is that we'd have to maybe do pre-record like some individual drops or something. That
No,
said,
I know what you
you're
mean.
listening
Yeah.
to us on
Yeah.
this station
If you-
in this city or
if
whatever.
you-
Yeah, you've been
To do like a local
you've been
drop
through
or
this
something
before,
for-
though, right, David?
For one of the places.
Yeah, if
You're
you're
working
working
at
on
or
a show or
something.
doing a voice on a show or something like that, and that show gets picked up, syndication or something.
I don't know.
Right.
It's never happened to me.
So I don't know. It's interesting. We talked to Max about it a little bit,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to talk to him some more.
Well, I like the
About
idea of
it, and,
syndication. It's good.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to say something. I mean, you're so quick to chime in about all this other bullshit, and then here we are actually talking about some real issues that affect the station and you and the show and Chuck and not a word.
No, it's good.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm sure.
I think maybe radar
But
disconnected
anyway,
him
yeah.
before he fell asleep.
But anyways, putting that stuff aside,
Forgot
what do you think about it,
Who?
Max?
Well, the show would work in larger cities, but you would have more work to
No,
do.
well, yeah.
We already have to deal with that.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, I don't see too much negative in it.
Well, what's your reason
There-
for
you know-
hesitation? What's your reason for questioning?
Well, I don't want to go on record as saying like, "Hey, it's a great idea. It's totally positive. Let's do it. It's going to help us in all ways." And then there'd be some negative aspect to it that somebody doesn't like, or some change that needs to be made. I mean, we're not going to have to change anything about the show, right, Max?
I hope not.
No.
Well, I don't know as far as what we talk about or what we
Well,
do
no,
or
Mojo.
segments or
Air check clowning.
making
or
fun of
anything.
Mojo,
Yeah,
which we're still going to
yeah.
do.
Already say we can't do that.
Or a personnel or something like
Yeah,
that.
like
As
as
soon
soon
as I get officially hired, I get fired. Yeah, that's
That's
that would be like typical
Yep.
for your
experiences. As soon as something solid
Just your
happened,
luck,
right?
huh?
As soon as something solid happened. What do you think, Chuck? What do you think that's something we should do?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really be any more work on our part.
Well,
and
ultimately, I guess it's more than just one person's decision. But I mean,
I think
where do you stand on it?
I don't stand on it. I just think
Okay,
that,
well,
you know, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
Mojo
do.
might like it. Yeah, and I was doing good there for a second until I started to think about that son of a bitch.
Who, Mojo?
Well, giving Sherry money, so she'll say the weather is brought to you
he
by
did that on
Mojo in the
purpose.
afternoon. I mean, come on, like that
Yeah,
wasn't a dig to us.
he's
He's heard
sneaking
that we're
around.
making fun of him on the air.
You're all
I
mad.
mean, he's got
man.
Max
He's-
telling us we can't do it and shit.
What about
he
you?
knows.
This is you.
Oh,
I'm
this
here,
pisses
I'm
me
here.
off.
When I'm not here,
Well,
I'm
don't get
there.
all bent out of shape now.
Where-
Oh yeah. I love this clip.
Man eater of
Oh,
all
hey,
things
yeah, there you go.
test
Jack
her.
is-
I wanna
Jack is
get
back.
married.
Who's the broad?
Oh God.
This is a good movie,
right.
though. I know that.
Where
movie.
the fuck is my shoehorn?
Me
This
too.
place is a mess.
That's Don.
There's not any food in the house. Half the time you look like you fell out of bed.
That's exactly how I feel.
You spend more time in bed than any other human being past the age of 6 months than I ever heard of. The reason
this
I
guy's
sleep
pissed
all
off.
day is because I can't
Yeah.
feel my life. What life? Sleeping all day.
Okay, well,
No.
yeah, I don't know.
That sort of thing I fall in love with y'all. Married me to the policeman. You're trying to kill me. Marriage is death. Why now? Because 2 years ago I slept 8 hours. A year ago it was 12. It's up to 15 now. Pretty soon it's gonna be 24. What are you trying to do? Scare me? I need a life. Get a job! I don't want a job. I want you.
Oh, my
Taken
goodness.
by me! Get out of the house! Do something useful,
Oh, my
goddammit! Wouldn't let me work when I wanted to. That was a year ago. Throw a tantrum every time you call and I'm not home. Look, sister, I'm out there in the jungle 8 hours a day. You wouldn't even let me canvass for Kennedy. You want a job? I got a job for you. Fix up this pigsty. You get a pretty goddamn good salary for testing out this bed all day.
Yeah.
You want an extra $50 a week? Try vacuuming. You want an extra 100? Make this goddamn bed. Try opening some goddamn windows. That's why you can't stand up in here. The goddamn place smells like a coffin.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get to Chuck's sports and Hollywood reports.
Uh-oh. I'm not really.
All right, sounds great.
Yeah, I'm not really
Okay.
prepared.
All right, so you're not ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have that all.
Okay, that's
ready
fine.
yet.
We'll give you a little
Well,
bit
like
of time
not
to work
at
on that.
all. I kind of forgot to get it together. I do. I
What's
have
on what's on TV tonight?
Yeah, I do have
Let's
that.
do that.
Okay, all right. So what's on TV tonight? Here in Mellonville, Southern Mellonville, for Tuesday, October 27th. Okay. Duck Dodgers in the 25th century. Delaware has 5 guys in the league with Bacon Chester, who's back for a new season. Wiz Shits, Senior Fight Club, Serious Cougar, Rehab Island, Cool Jerk. That's a funny show. And then the Futchies Halloween special from 1976, the Paul Lynn Halloween special from 77. Yeah, both quality Halloween specials. And then season premieres of the new seasons of Kings and Queens of Crystal Lake, the Jason Friday the 13th series, and Freddy Krueger Fever Dream. Oh, and also Tomb of Dracula starts tonight too. So that's on TV tonight. All right.
Thank you, and good evening, friends. We're coming to you once again from the beautiful Aragon Ballroom on Lick Pier at the beautiful Santa Monica Beach, California. We've been getting lots of cards and letters from you folks out there in the television land, and we surely do thank you for for all the cards and the letters from you folks out there in the television land. Starting us off tonight is our trio, the Lemon Sisters. And girls, what are you going to sing?
We're going to sing thank you for all those cards and letters, you folks out there in television land.
Lant.
Lant.
An appropriate number. 1 and 2 and...